Broncos country, what is going on? Hope you guys are having a great day. Here for part 2 of my Bo Nix film room against Washington in the Pac-12 championship game. So if you haven't seen part 1, be sure to go in the description and find it. Got to get back to a ton of your comments on that this weekend as well. So I will be doing that. So Mark Lewis, a handful of other regular viewers, be on the lookout for that. I really appreciate it, all the support that's been going on. So y'all be sure to like, comment your thoughts on Bo Nix, Broncos quarterback situation, and smash that subscribe as well. We're almost to 400, which means we're almost at my goal right now of 500 Broncos fans. Isn't that wonderful? So, hey, let's go ahead and get started. We're covering the second half of this game now. And I do play this on 0.75 speed for copyright reasons, but this is just another example of Bo Nix showcasing his quick release in the short game. Throws a nice accurate ball here on this little curl route or little in to 11 here. Again, just showing you his ability to make the quick read. He takes what's given to him. He had some off coverage there and not always looking for the big play, but looking for what's going to be a positive play here. So a little RPO, quick release. Thought his footwork was pretty good there. That's something that he's going to continue to refine and be more consistent with. And I thought he threw with good anticipation here. So that was the first play I wanted to highlight. Speaking of anticipation, let's move on to 17:45 here. And here we should see another good throw with anticipation from a different arm angle. Another RPO, throwing with good anticipation. Throwing kind of a sidearm right here. Ball's out before the wide receiver makes his full break. Now, I think with some better footwork, this is a more accurate ball, okay? So what I'm wanting you guys to focus on in terms of the positive, gets this throw off with great anticipation. The area of improvement that he's got to clean up is his footwork right here, which leads to an inaccurate ball. That's caught if that's thrown accurately, obviously. But you see how, yeah, he's kind of stepping more towards the sideline rather than stepping at the receiver. Maybe that has to do with this guy right in his face. So maybe I'm being a little nitpicky. And see, kind of short arms it a little bit. And maybe that defender actually got a tip on that. That could have definitely been the case. So maybe I'm being a little too harsh there. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But overall, why I highlighted that play was the anticipation. 18:33. We're going to get a money throw here on down. Okay. 3rd and 9, ball on the 36. And this play, I think, goes to the running back, if I remember correctly. You see this wheel route. Again, not the best footwork from Bo Nix. Again, you would like to just see him with all that room to just step up. A lot of people say he doesn't have the best arm. I think he has good enough arm talent to make every throw in the NFL. The key is just improving his footwork, tightening up those mechanics a little bit, and his arm is going to look better. Okay. But even kind of Drew locking this throw here, kind of like a basketball player, right? Take a shot. He layers this ball really well. I mean, perfect placement. The running back's able to just catch this thing in stride and move upfield. And this is on a third and 9, okay? Layers this thing in between two defenders. I mean, it's perfectly thrown. And it shows you the downfield accuracy that he can have, even if, that footwork isn't perfect, right? He knows where he's going with the football. See, kind of short steps over to the side. But who cares? Like, gets the ball there with great touch and ball placement. Again, if you've watched my part one, that was one of the big highlights out of his first half was just his ball placement, even on these short or to intermediate routes or screen plays. The ball placement, for the majority of the throws that I showed you, it's right there that allows the running back or the wide receiver to get yards after catch. Great example here. It's a big time money throw. We didn't really see many throws downfield in the first half. I told y'all you'd see Oregon open it up a little bit in the second half as they were trailing throughout this game or throughout the entirety of this game. I can't really remember. But hey, let's go to 1939. Let's highlight some more ball placement. Bubble screen here, okay? And this is what I'm talking about. You can say that these aren't exciting plays, okay, but in the past, when we've had quarterbacks try and throw these screen plays for our Denver Broncos, we know that they've been thrown inaccurately, and it kills any momentum that the wide receiver would want in order to move upfield. And it's important that we got a quarterback that's going to be able to show great ball placement on screen plays. So you see again, little bubble screen here. Placed perfectly. The running back isn't having to turn around a different direction to make the catch or anything. He can catch this thing in stride. Bo Nix is able to lead this receiver upfield. And where he's able, I think that's Bucky Irving, he's able to fight for yards. So, again, this isn't like the most flashy play or anything like that, but I'm wanting to highlight some of the simple things that if he's able to do this in a Sean Payton offense or for the Broncos, it's going to open up the offense. You're going to be able to add more things on top of this, but you got to be able to execute the simple stuff. And I like the fact that on these screen plays, on these short plays, his ball placement is there pretty much every time. And quick release. Kind of throws that like a shortstop right there. Again, I like Bo Nix, how he can throw with different arm angles. And guys, I would love it if we draft Bucky Irving. He's already got that rapport with him in the passing game. And that's what I think would be really cool if we're able to get both Bo Nix and Bucky Irving. Heck, maybe go get Franklin too. We'd have to probably trade some guys for that to happen. All right, guys, you ready for a fourth down money throw? Let's go ahead and get to that. Okay. Roll out, accurate ball thrown in traffic. Okay. Touchdown. Best throws of the half. Facing a four-man rush. Will stunt here allows Washington to start getting some pressure. And this is where he rolls out. Now he shows off script type of stuff. Okay. This is awesome. Being able to throw on the run. Fourth down. Thrown only where his guy can get it. Touchdown, baby. Look how pumped he was at the end. See, this is the kind of charisma that I like to see. Yeah. Pumped up. Okay. And showing athleticism, throwing on the run. I mean, perfect. Perfect throw. Let's go. Touchdown. I guess he wasn't celebrating it well. But hey, hopefully he's all right. All right. We go from one of his best throws of the day, against pressure. Now we're going to take a look at one of his worst throws of the day, this interception. And I think Bo Nix maybe had 3 interceptions on the year, something like that, 3 or 4. Not very many. 22-22. That's going to be the spot. And this is where, again, I preached his ability to where he wants to take away any negative plays. I think this is where he just gets a little too greedy here. And this is kind of going a little bit more back to his Auburn days. A lot of this has been coached out of him. So you see these types of plays happening at a lot smaller of a percentage. But this is something still that you see happen every now and then. But he kind of has a little bit, like I said, of Drew Lock to him, or a little bit of a gunslinger mentality to him that I think has been it's still there. So sometimes you'll see him try and make this play. He wants to hit this receiver here on the sideline, if I remember correctly. And he doesn't see this DB, if I remember this play correctly. Yeah, popping up and getting the interception right there. That's one that I'm sure he wishes he come back that he could take back. Yeah, you see. And if that guy's not there, I mean, this is a great throw. I think that he just totally missed that guy being there. All right, but how do you respond after that? He's going to respond with a nice money throw here at 23-21. Going to his second read. It's not there. Okay. So now he's going to begin to run. And look at this. I like his creativity here. If y'all didn't catch it, let's go through again. Gets beat. What does he do? Gives a little pump fake right there to get this guy to jump. And then it throws another little pump fake here and allows him to make a big play on his legs. This is something maybe compared to somebody like Michael Penix. Yes, Michael Penix has the athleticism to run, but I think Bo Nix is shown to be a lot more durable. And this is something I think that Sean Payton can incorporate into the offense a little bit more with a guy like Bo Nix. Granted, this isn't a scripted running play, but again, I love this, okay? Knows he's got all this room over here since this wide receiver is running this kind of crosser over here or slant. Gives a little pump fake. Gets him jumping, and that allows him to run. Gives another little pump fake. I just like to see his creativity here on the fly. Some guys are a lot better at this naturally, and I think he's one of those guys. So he can play within rhythm, he can play within script, but also if you need him to kind of ad hoc some things, he can be creative, throw some different arm angles out there, throw some pump fakes, use his legs. I like that. All right, 25-42. And this is again something that we saw with Russell Wilson. He really struggles to hit the check down accurately sometimes throughout the last couple of years, and this is something that I think Bo Nix really excels at. It's taking a look at the coverage. All of his guys are covered. All right, that's fine. I have no problem checking it down to my guy. I think that's Bucky Irving. Look how he throws that check down. Look at the ball placement. This is great stuff. Allows him to gain momentum and start moving forward. I think they give him that first down there. And this is why I'd be a big fan of drafting Bucky Irving. If we draft Bo Nix, you already got that rapport and chemistry with him. And he throws that check down in the perfect spot to allow yards after catch. And let's sign off with a really big throw here from Bo Nix. I think this is a touchdown. Let's see. 28-27. All right, 1st and 10. They got to score here. Got to score fast. Only facing a 3-man rush. Some question his ability to throw downfield because 30% of his throws are, at the line of scrimmage or behind. Look at his patience in the pocket. Steps up. Delivers a great ball over the middle. Let's go ahead and look at that. Understanding. It's got zone coverage here. Fits this thing in a great window between these two defenders. And it allows big yards after catch. Touchdown. Let's get another look at it. His ability to just scan the field. 1. How many reads did he go through? Is this his second read? One, 2, coming back. 3. Look at the ball placement. Only where his guy can get it. I think he showed great poise in the pocket there. Touchdown. I mean, just beautiful stuff. So, hey, that's Bo Nix against the Washington Huskies. I wish I had his first game, but that's part 2. And again, if you haven't seen some of my videos earlier on, it's really funny because I was very anti-Bo Nix when starting this whole process. I was basically any other quarterback than Bo Nix I'm going to be cool with. But the more I look into it, the more I look at the data, the more I watch him, watch some of the film, the more I can see how he would be a really good fit with Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos. And so y'all let me know your thoughts. It's really funny because now I guess I'm not too picky when it comes to the quarterback situation with the Broncos. If they do draft somebody this year, which I'm hoping that they do, but all of these quarterbacks, they have strengths that I think are really interesting. And I think the offense will look different based on who is in there. Any guy that they draft, it's going to look a little bit different. But all these guys, they have potential. I'm not one of these guys that is able to judge somebody's ceiling or floor very well. Guess we'll see. I think a lot of how guys turn out is because of the situation that they're put in and the coach that they're put with. So the fact that we have somebody like Sean Payton, I do think that any of these guys that are coming in the NFL have a better shot of succeeding with somebody like Sean Payton compared to going to the Carolina Panthers, for instance, right? So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, please hit that like, share, and subscribe as we're on our way to 500. I'll be back again tomorrow. And as always, y'all, go Broncos.